I am here with Christy from
Between Two Shrubs. Yes.
And we're going to be doing a garden tour of her home. How long have you been living here?
So we've lived here for 11 years. It's been an 11-year adventure, and I'm going to send her some photos so you can see the before and after and know that, you know, dreams do come true.
It is stunning. We are just like 20 minutes from Sacramento?
About 25 minutes.
25 minutes
yes.
from Sacramento, and this is a beautiful, beautiful neighborhood.
Yes.
You have a beautiful view.
Thank
you.
So
definitely we'll be highlighting the view. And I've noticed you have a lot of succulents.
I do.
It's like a beautiful desert oasis.
Yes.
That's what I would call it, but a lot more lush.
Yes, it's very, okay, so when I actually did a revamp maybe like 6 months ago where I added some grasses to kind of soften up my cactuses, right? So I would like have a hole and I'd be like, oh, I need to put a cactus in there. And then I got kind of crazy looking and it needed to be softer. So then I added color and grasses, as you will see.
And I'm sure you get like interest year round because the cactuses don't really, they eventually bloom, they, like
some of them.
Summer, fall. But they are evergreen interests essentially.
Yes.
And then the grasses, I'm sure they're beautiful. In the
they
fall
are.
time.
They are. And it's hard to kill them.
Yeah.
That's really where I started. I feel like succulents and cactuses are the gateway.
Yes.
Like you start with those because you know that you can't really kill them.
You can't really kill them.
Let's be real.
They do still need water. Some people,
they do.
Yeah. For like complete non-gardeners, I feel like that throws them for a loop. They're like, wait, I still have to water them. But they do beautiful in shade. They do beautiful in sun. So let's go ahead and hop right into it.
Yeah, so I'm not, I think it's not iron or, but black onyx. It's black onyx. Yeah, that's okay. Forgive me for that. But anyway, we have went through several different colors. When we bought this house, it was yellow. Then I went with like a light gray and a red door. And I had really terrible doors. And then I went and got these new doors because I feel like they went with the space more. And I had the doors like that had the 80s oak and I had it painted red because it was with the light gray. And then I had this light feature that didn't go. And then finally, I feel like I landed on it, right? So
yeah, it's definitely, I love the wood tones. It brings in the warmth, the mid-century modern with the light fixture and this like pea color.
Yes, yes. It's elf slipper.
Elf slipper.
Yeah.
That sounds a lot cuter, but it looks beautiful.
So I actually went on a girls trip to Palm Springs and we went through all the neighborhoods, I think in Las Palmas, and looking for a door color. And that's how I came across the door color.
So pretty. And I love how it matches your hammocks up there.
Yes, those are from Key West. We were in Key West and we brought those back. Yeah, little souvenir that got sent to the house. But the only thing I would do out here, I want to get a new garage door. That's my only thing. But
light fixtures.
Yeah, they're cute. I couldn't find something that kind of matched with these, but it works.
What is this hedge you have here?
Okay, so I need to get you the name of those. But these started in Lowe's clearance, and I bought them literally for $10. They were in 5 gallons, and that was probably 3 years ago. And they have these beautiful yellow flowers. They're not in season yet, but this is so awesome. My whole idea was to kind of block this out. And they're soft and they have the prettiest yellow flowers, and I cannot tell you that they have bloomed yet. I've seen it I don't remember what time of year, but aren't they awesome? So you guys never underestimate a Lowe's clearance.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, right? That's where you got to save all the plants.
You got to check the clearance.
Yes. And then when we originally started landscaping, we started over here and kind of left this, and I would always pull up and I'm like, no, I need to have this match both sides. So yeah.
Was this done, did you do things in phases or did you do things all at once?
So we did pretty much all at once. Yeah, I can't sleep unless things are in 3s and 5s or unless things are complete.
Yeah.
That's my style. So I pretty much planted all of these. So I had someone come in and professionally do the irrigation, but me and my kids out here shoveling decomposed granite. So my dream would be to have a retaining wall on both of these. I've gotten quotes and it's not what I want to spend. I'd rather go on vacation. Yeah, so this works.
This is beautiful. And I love the interest of the rocks.
Yeah, and it is what it is. They roll down because we have lots of deers in this area. That's also the reason of why I have cactuses and stuff in the front yard and the plants that I do have, because we have tons of deers. So we'll open the door and a deer will be just walking by. You're like, hello.
Is this the Platinum Beauty?
Yes.
Lamandra?
Yes.
Looks like yuccas.
Yeah. So I had a bunch of yuccas here that, when they do their big show and then they die. So then I ripped them out and I'm like, these will be here forever. I can't wait for them to get full and cover the space.
I love how they almost glow, like
They're my favorite.
The sun is hitting them right now, but even when the sun is not hitting them, they just glow. They have that beautiful variegation.
They do. I got these from Green Acres, and they grow pretty fast. These were 1 gallons, and I probably put them in like maybe, I think I did this in February. I ripped out all the yuccas and put those in because my hope was that they'll like fill this space.
And are you doing that yourself?
I actually paid someone to put these in. I don't shovel rock.
You designed everything.
I did,
yourself.
yeah, everything I designed. And then one of my girlfriends came in and was like, let's add some grasses around and like some color. And she also has an incredible yard. So, and we have the same kind of style. So
pretty. And
yeah.
they're peaceful. Your little chairs back there.
Those are the most comfortable chairs, those Acapulcos.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite chairs. So that's where my beautiful water feature from Lumicast is going to be. Yeah. So I feel like it goes with the design very well. And my reasoning, I love decomposed granite. If you are not familiar with it, that is my favorite. I love to use it. It hardens. Sometimes during the rain though, because I don't have a border, it'll run through. But
I'm sure that looks really pretty.
Like yeah. A water fountain, a waterfall, water feature. But yeah, so, and this lavender is beautiful when the springtime when it's all purple, and then you drive up and you have my lime green front door and you have the purple lavender. It's really cool. Yeah, so this flagstone was repurposed from the backyard, so we were able to move it here. Nobody ever sits here. Sometimes I do when I'm pulling weeds, but yes, once I have my water feature here, wouldn't that be perfect, right? It's the perfect spot. Morning coffee, yes. Our street that we live on gets a lot of people riding their bikes by and everything, so there's always people to talk to.
And this is cool. Is this a shelf?
So this was in my husband's. This was my husband's grandma. She had it in her house in San Rafael. So it's probably, I would guess, 100 years old because she passed away at 103.
So
yeah, isn't that cool? And those have those pretty little like orange and pink flowers. But these are my newest ones. I just added these guys.
Joe Pye weed.
Is that what it is? It's so pretty. I love the little.
Like it, but I'm not. Or is this that California buckwheat?
I don't.
That might be what it is.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because it's a lot smaller. Joe Pye weed gets really big.
Yeah, aren't those pretty though?
So pretty.
I actually got it. And then these are the firecrackers, and usually you see them with the red flowers. Those have yellow. So I bought those in Berkeley. I'd never seen them before. So it's yet to grow flowers, so I'm waiting patiently.
It will.
We have to pull this.
That's a gardener.
Sorry, guys.
Gotta pull a weed,
what is Janie's thing? Slow 1 weed, 2 weeds a day or something? Yeah. Her slogan.
Take them away.
Take them away. So
I added that.
I have tried everything to block out that wall. Don't tell him. The wall's beautiful. But anyway, I've tried everything to block out that wall. So I finally had these made. Right?
I mean, who wouldn't though? It's just a wall.
I know. Yeah. So, and it's very factory-ish.
What did you plant?
Okay, so those are bougainvilleas.
Oh, that's gonna be beautiful.
Yes. So somebody told me to just put them there and forget about them. So I planted these back in February. So these are supposed to be a little bit taller. So my husband's going to add up here. We had came back. They were tall. We came back and after the landscaper was here and they had cut them because I thought, and I could have cried because they were taller. It's okay. We can fix it. But anyway, so these are my bougainvillea. Sometimes I think she's alive. Sometimes I think she's dead. But she's looking good right now. This is the one that struggles the most. But yeah, so see how we added little grasses here. I have some yarrow. I have another one of those yellow fire pokers right there. Not fire pokers, the firecrackers.
And do you propagate these or?
I do. Yeah. And I'll give them to friends and whatnot. But this is from Carmel. I bought this at a nursery in Carmel and I'm like, it's taken over, but it's so pretty. It has the most prettiest purple flowers. I have no idea what it's called, but I love it.
Oh, so these are bloomed out right now.
Yeah.
I thought it was a yellow bloom.
But they're still cool looking, huh? They're still cool looking.
It looks like Dusty Miller.
Yeah.
Type of plant. It's so pretty.
It is. It's really soft too.
The foxtail ferns against your dark house is so nice. It really pops.
I brought these from my Roseville house. Yeah.
Oh, lovely memory.
So this was covered with like 70s rock, like big rocks. So we like literally chiseled this off and put the redwood here. And it kind of just started with this pathway. And it was like the February where, I forget what year it was. It was probably 6 years ago where it rained every weekend. And that's when we both worked full time. And now I only work like 7 hours a week, so I'm like able to do things. But every weekend we'd be out here, and our kids were little, like digging holes, and so we just had this for the longest time, and this was just a dirt mess. But yeah.
Should we head to the back?
Sure. And this has been trial and error several times here. So my hope is that this will like fluff over here. Fluff over my stairs. Won't that be pretty?
They will. They will.
Right? Yeah. So I've been fertilizing them so that they do that.
Your marigolds are so pretty.
I love those African marigolds. Hey everyone. So this is my backyard. And so I just want you to see, we have this we live in California, Zone Garden 9B, and we have the California living. So we spend a lot of like evenings out here and breakfast. This is where we have breakfast on the weekends. And behind me is all of this open land, and it is so green during the wintertime. It's like an enchanted forest back there. But yeah, so this, we have cute little lights that string around the backyard at night. Then I have some of my cactus babies up here. And then this one I wanted to show you. This is my favorite girl right here.
Oh my God, so cute.
Isn't she cute?
Crazy hair.
Yeah, it's crazy hair. So another thing about cactuses, you can water them once every 3 weeks and they're all good. Those my little.
So is everything on irrigation? Because I noticed I see
those
irrigation.
Are not, those might be, yeah, those are, yes. So that's what I did in February. I had someone come. Irrigation is the ongoing battle, right? All of a sudden,
always. It's not a set it and forget it.
Nope. Something, you go on vacation and you're like, okay, irrigation isn't working there.
And how nice that you have this off of your kitchen.
Yeah.
And you can just snip
My husband
away.
uses it all the time for the herbs and stuff.
And you can look over to your borrowed view of the beautiful California oak trees. Your veggie garden. You have everything set out into like stations almost, like
moments,
rooms. Yes,
little moments. But yeah, so a little fun fact: a little bird was making a nest over here, and I've been watching him from my chair fly and pull the, and then take it over there. I'm like, what are you doing? And then these are, when we bought this house, this was all dirt back here, and this was a straight shot down. It was like a death trap waiting to happen. So we had it where we had a landing a little bit. So we had this built. Yeah, so this is my Palm Springs inspired backyard.
And you guys put in everything, right?
Every
pool,
single thing. Yeah.
All of the hardscape.
Yeah.
The sauna.
The sauna. My husband uses that sauna about twice a day. I can't go in there because it messes my hair up. So we first started with the hot tub, and I would be in the hot tub, and we would sit and talk in there. Now I'm in the hot tub waving at him in the sauna. Costco barrel sauna.
The life.
The life. So this was just all dirt with maybe like 6 plants, and then they've kind of all grown into each other. I have some ferns. I have yarrow right here. And this was one of my favorite Lowe's clearance plants.
Oh, and you got that from Lowe's?
I got that from Lowe's. This is probably 7 years old, but I've never seen it again. And you see these in LA, like down south, all the time. It is so cool.
And it has the coolest texture.
Yes.
It's like fuzzy leaves, thick.
Yeah. So I have one up there, but it's never done anything. So this one just loves where it's living right now. And then those are from an estate sale, so never underestimate an estate sale to not have plants, right? So I call those Jeffs. Literally, I carried those from a court down the street, just like one of them, and then they've grown into give them to friends and whatever. But this is my little shade spot here. I got these clippings during COVID. We spent a lot of time in Carmel, and I got those like as clippings from people, and that's turned out to be super cute. It's like a hodgepodge of random things.
Beautiful aeoniums here. I'm sure this is really pretty when it blooms. I forget what it's called right now.
Yeah, I do too. I forget too. But the bees love it, and they love.
And they're all cascading.
Yeah, over this rock wall.
Did you guys put this in?
We put this in. Yeah, that was put in. So it was all one level. And
this was existing. These boulders.
This boulder was existing. So we wanted a rectangle pool, but we couldn't because this rock went under like this. I think it stopped like right around here. So they weren't able to do a rectangle, so we had to go with this shape. This area is known. We have hard soil. We have tons of rocks. So lots of granite. And then that one clone that you saw over there turned into this. And these are living their best life. These are my favorite little showstoppers here. And this does not have a drip line ran to it, so I have to hand water this.
Oh.
But it's like really I do it maybe once a week or something.
Low maintenance.
Yeah. And then I tried to create we talked about this, Janie's wall of the star jasmine. Yeah. So I wanted a fire pit, and the pool company was giving me all these like terracotta tile pool fountains, and I'm like, no, not fountains, but fire features. And I was like, no, I want something custom. So we use this guy, Casual Elements in Rancho Cordova, that built this for us.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's very sleek and like
that's what I wanted.
Goes with your style.
Yep, totally. That's exactly what I wanted. So we spent a lot of time out here in the winter, drink wine, coffee in the morning. Yeah. Christmas time, we're always out here with mimosas, my favorite.
Now I know you like wine.
I do. I drink wine for sport. My husband and I have a huge collection.
Wish I would have known this before.
All right. Okay, so we built this redwood deck, put the hot tub in, and this was all we had out here. So it was dirt in this floating hot tub. This rock was here. They had it turned into a water fountain that wasn't working, and I'm like, I'm gonna stick my succulents here and call it a day.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect solution.
Yes. And then we had somebody come in and add this little patch of grass. My kids at the time, my baby was 6 months old, and I never thought that he would want to play soccer or play football or any of these sports. So I have no area for him really to do that, and I feel terrible about that. But this is what he gets. And he's like, the dog uses this, and now I have to play sports on. Anyway, so we might revamp this somehow.
At least you have a park nearby.
Yes, that's exactly it. That's what we always say.
Yeah.
And my dad made this peace sign for me. He welded it, so it lights up at night. But yeah, so these are my cactus babies right here, and and then we just created a gate to go through here just in case balls and whatnot go over, and we put decomposed granite up to it because we have a lot of rattlesnakes in this area. I don't know if you have rattlesnakes where you are.
Well, there are in Vacaville, yes, but not where we are.
So we have had rattlesnakes. Knock on wood, we haven't had one this year. But we wanted it to like create a barrier because the grass would grow all the way up to the fence, and it's also a good fire thing to have. It's a good fire break.
Which is very necessary in California.
Yes, absolutely. These are the IKEA chairs. These are my favorite chairs. I highly recommend buying these. I think they're like one of their top 10 sellers.
Super comfortable.
You can stack them.
Super comfortable.
You rinse them. Water goes through the hole. It's amazing. Yeah, and then so this is my trouble area. We all have a trouble area, right? I have put so many things here. And the Platinum Beauty Lamandra, that's what I'm sticking with.
It thrives.
It thrives. And
that's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm not messing with that. Everything's black and white, as you can tell.
Don't break it.
Yeah.
Or don't fix it if it's not broke.
No. Nope. And I did lose like one because of a watering thing, and I just fixed that this weekend. But yeah. Yeah, so a lot of my plants are clippings from people, and we built this during COVID, so it's like a little man cave, whatever you want to call it. And we decided to wrap the redwood to kind of tie it all together. And that looked
so
really
that
hip.
wasn't like that.
No, it was totally open. It was so weird. It was like access to our garage.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine it.
No, it's weird. So like our garage door was literally like right here. So you could go into the garage. So weird.
It looks like it was meant to be that way.
It was.
And it is beautiful inside.
Yeah, it's really cool. My little stag ferns, they're struggling. And then this is my rose garden right here. So I figure that I'm at an age now where I can have a rose garden. I'm in my mid 40s. I felt like I was always too young to have roses, but apparently she has roses. So
I'm a grandma.
You're a grandma.
Deep down inside.
I love that. She makes sourdough, and I would love to try that. So then I just have my little collage of little plants here. And then this we just added like 2 years ago. This was from Costco, and we kind of made it so that it was a little more custom for us.
Yeah.
I mean, the price was right? And then my kids come out here and watch sports or whatever, and and my husband builds all the furniture.
This is the Super Bowl spot.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
And you like football?
Yes. Oh, big time. My son and husband are at their fantasy football thing right now. But yeah. So, and I love tigers, cheetahs, and zebras, and all that kind of stuff. So some more black and white here, and those are tree stumps from when our trees were cut down. Utilize them as tables, right?
That's so smart.
And they're cute. And I put wheels on them so they could wheel around, but then we took them off because snakes could hide. We're going to take them off because snakes could hide under there. But yeah, my husband built all the furniture. This little crate and barrel knockoff.
That's amazing.
Isn't that cool? Yeah. It's my orchard. You guys see the 3 plants? We have a lot of squirrels that like to come back here, so yeah. And then this is my home garden. I had tomatoes. I'm pretty successful with tomatoes. That's pretty much all I grow. I have some tomatillos. And then Crispidia, if you follow our channel Between Two Shrubs, you will know that we absolutely love these. And all year long they will flower. So
so cute.
They're ready to cut right now. And they sell them at Trader Joe's for like $5 for like 5. And then this was all different kinds of yarrow. So I cut back my yarrow and added some cone flowers. They're on sale at Green Acres right now.
And you also run the
school garden.
School garden?
Yeah.
At your kiddos' school?
Yeah. So my friend and I started the school garden like 5 years ago. We're on year 5, and we got inspiration from the Edible Schoolyard in Berkeley. Have you ever been there?
I haven't.
Oh, it's incredible. Like Chez Panisse, Alice Waters is like the original farm to fork guru.
Oh.
Like she started like that whole concept
yeah.
of like cutting out the middleman and going straight to the farmer to bring the food. The restaurant is fantastic, Chez Panisse. But yeah, I went there and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to have this in our area. And now we've turned into this huge, like people reach out to us from all over. We talk to people in Mississippi and Washington to get our thoughts on their garden and how they can start. So we created our own curriculum. We went back to UC Davis and became Master Gardeners, did this big program. And then we created lessons for curriculum for our students that is the same that we were learning, but made it for kids.
So cool. And you also did like kids camp.
Yeah, Green Acres. Yes,
we
did. That's one of our school lesson plans. Like our whole thing is we would ask all these schools, like, ask people for ideas. There wasn't much out there, and everything was really dated, and it was really like painting rocks and apple stamping. And we wanted kids to like learn about integrated pest management, vermicomposting, composting. Like we have a legit program that works at the school. And the first thing when we go to schools, they're like, hey, so does everyone plant? We're like, that's 400 students. 400 people aren't going to plant, right? And that's what people think gardening is, just planting. There's so much more.
Yeah, there's so many.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah,
that's the number one question we get.
To make a harvest bountiful or to make things beautiful.
Testing the soil, adding amendment. We do all that with the kids. Our kids are little master gardeners. It's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah. And then when I'm not working there, I'm working in my backyard. And like I love decomposed granite because you see a weed and you just pull it and you're done.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my yard pretty much.
For your roses, did you pick all the same color?
Yeah, they're all pink.
Beautiful. Yeah. What is do you know the variety?
They're the tea. I have some, is it Aston, what are those?
Is it this one? Or this is
what is that one?
Rose. This is, Power Puff.
So they all look like that style. Is that like an English rose or something?
That one looks like, Power Puff is kind of like a landscape rose, a little more petite, if I'm not mistaken. This looks like a hybrid tea.
Yeah, I think it is.
I see it. I see the tag.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're all
so
warm.
Beautiful.
I know, and they're so fun to cut and put in vases. I love it.
And they look really healthy. Oh, all dressed up.
Okay.
I love that rose. I don't have it yet.
Oh my gosh, like roses, me and Shelly, like our philosophy, we don't just go small. I'm like, I need 9.
Yes.
We always do odd.
It also provides better impact. If you just have one of something beautiful, it's not going to be highlighted.
No, that's true.
And you can definitely tell that you have really mastered the art of repetition.
Yes.
And made it your own little paradise.
Yeah. I'm a big 1s, 3s, and 5s. So I have 4 of these cactus right here, and I'm like, oh, this is going to bother me probably for the rest of my life. I'm going to need to add 1 more to make it 5.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes,
I really appreciate you sharing your home and your garden with me. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'll see you soon.
Yes.